Morning everyone, I am May Analer. Our topic is simple interest. So when we say simple interest is the interest of the money you borrowed for someone. Like for example, 3%. Before I give an example, here is the formula of simple interest. So the formula of simple interest is P times R times T. P stands for principal amount, R interest rate per period, T the time for which the money is borrowed or lent or invested. Example of simple interest. Suppose 10,000 pesos were invested in January 1, 2015 at 10% simple interest rate for 3 years. Calculate the total simple interest on the amount. Principal amount is 10,000 pesos. Interest rate per period is 10% per year. The time for which the money is borrowed or lent or invested is 3 years. So, 10,000 times 0.10 times 3 is equals to 3,000. 3,000 is the interest you gain from your 10,000 investment.
Our next topic is the compound interest. Compound interest is the interest you earn from an interest. The formula for compound interest is A, the total accrued amount, equals to P, principal amount, times 1, plus R for rate interest, over N, number of time the interest is compounded, N times T, time period. An example of compound interest is an initial deposit of 100,000 is made into a savings account that compounds 5% interest annually. How much is the account at the end of 5 years? So we will be using the formula A is equals to P times 1 plus R over N times T. A is equals to 100,000, the principal amount, times 1 plus 5% interest over 1, the number of time the interest is compounded, 1 times 5, the time period. So, A is equals to 100,000 times 1 plus, you divided 5% over 1. So, we will have the 0.5 and we will multiply 1 times 5 and we get 5 here. A is equals to 100,000 times 1.5. We added 1 plus 0.5 and we copy the time period. 100,000 times 1.28, which we have here in 1.05 multiplied 5 times. So we get that 1.28. And the total accrued amount for 5 years is 128,000.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jane Boke, and the topic that we're going to tackle about is about time value of money, or TVM. So, the concept of TVM is very important in accounting, especially when it comes for financial instrument. So, wag na natin patagalin pa. Let's proceed to the definition of TVM. So, in a time value of money, asign niya nga principle in finance. Ibig sabihin, ang value ang imong kwarta yun na could be different from its value in the future. So, ang magiging value ang imong kwarta in the future is more than the value ang imong kwarta yun na. What do you think is the reason kung kay ano kasugad hit nga mas tatasig value hit kwarta in the future kaysa yan nga present? Kasi nag-earn hiya interest. So, kaya hiya tinawag nga time value of money kasi kung nato ben interest ang imong kwarta, over the time, syempre, mas madako ang interest ng imong kwarta. Kaya hiya tinawag nga time value of money. Pero, ano ba nga klase normally? Ano ba nga klase hin interest ang normally nga gina-applyhan time value of money? So, we apply compounding interest.
So, nasigod didi nga future value of money is the amount to which an investment will grow after earning interest. It is the principal plus total interest earned over a stated period. Para mas lalo natin maintindihan, let's have an example.
So, for example, you invested 10,000 for 3 years at 9% interest rate. How much you will have after 3 years? So let's have the solution. So atong tutudyon ang future value. Ano yung future value? Atong tutudyon ang future value. Tapos, ang ato namang present value, kanya adi nga 10,000. Adi nga 10,000 na natin present value. Sunod naman, ang ato naman, wait, hindi pala ang iya koan, hindi pala ang iya formula, wherein FV is equals to PV multiplied by 1 plus I, or the interest, raised to the n, or the period. Asyan ang period. So, bali ang atin naman interest, hindi nga 9%. Hindi siya natin interest, hindi nga 9%. Tapos, ang atin naman period, hindi nga n, 3 years. So, yun yung iya solution. FV is equals to 10,000, hindi nga present value, multiply by 1, constant, plus, din-convert natin ang 9%. So, bali, ang iya naging result, 0.09 raised to the third power. Ang iya period of time. So, happy, 10,000, FB is equals to 10,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.09 raised to the third power is 1.295029. So, ang iya naging result, FB is equals to kay 10,000 times 1.295029 is equals to 12,950.29. Asyan niya ang future value. Asyan nila makukuha. May danin ni interest kahumanhan 3 years.
Present value of money. Nasaring didi nga, present value of money is the amount you have to invest today if you want to have a certain amount of cash flow in the future. Finding the present value is the counterpart of finding the future value. This method is called discounting.
Example, present value of money. Example, how much should you invest today to get 12,950.29 in 3 years time after investing in a security that yields 9% annually? So, ang ating gagamitin, niya adi, ang resultan ka ng future value. So, let's have the solution again. So, ang ating naman tutudyon niya na ang present value. Wherein PV is equals to question mark. Tapos ang FV, anya adi, ang kanina, 12,000. FV is equals to 12,950.29. Tapos, aniya naman period, 3 years. N is equals to 3 years. Tapos ano yan naman, interest, ang kanina lang gihap, 9%. Bali yan itiya ko ang formula. PV is equals to FV divide by 1 plus N raised to, 1 plus I raised to N. So PV is equals to, an FV, yadi, 12,950.29 divide 1 plus 0.9 and an interest will convert, tapos 0.9 ang result, raised to the third power, ang kanang period niya. Bali, kapian niya di nga 12,950.29 times, divide 1 plus 0.9 raised to the third power, ang niya result niya di 1.295029. So, 12,950.29 divide 1.295029 is equals to 10,000. Jadi, asya din niya present value. Discounting ang ating gingamit. Bayan ka kasi kamo nalilito, ang ating gingamit ang kanang future value, pag-compute, and future value, ang ating ginamit compounding interest. Compounding interest means going forward. While kuan naman kanang present value, discounting ang ating gingamit means going backward, bali nagyaya dahira. Yadian, pakadian future value, pabalik naman an present value.
Next, ang timelines naman. A timeline in a business is a graphical representation of the timing of cash flows. It is an important tool in analyzing the time value of money. So, kung makita ka mo, yan yung graph. Para mas maintindihan natin, let's have another example. So, pag mo kitahin graph, kanan, hindi. Ang PV niya is 10,000. Yan iya PV. $10,000. Tapos ang iya naman FV is 12,950.29. So, 3 years kit magkukuan. 1, 2, 3. So, didian, year 0. Year 0. Year 0. Year 1. Year 2. And year 3. So, ang formula niya, masugad di PV is equals to FV divide 1 plus interest raised to in. So, let's have, di nila nakita ang kanan year 3 kay itatang gamitin discounting kay pakadi kita hit present value. So, 12,950.29 divide and 1 plus I year 1 kita year 1 kay discounting na nagagamitin 1 plus I ang interest niya 9 ang interest niya 9 tapos naman aniya naman period 1 dili kita kay masaring kitit idi bali ang 1 plus I raised to n is 1.09 magiging 11,881. Dili natin ibubutang hit kanan year 2 11,881. Ni siring hiya year 1 1 year. Next naman ang kanan year 2 na same lagi hapon ang EFV 12,950.29. Bali an 1 plus an kanang ko ana year 2 FV 12,950.29 divide 1 plus I ani interest 9%. Iko-convert 0.09 at tapos naman i-raise na hit second power kay year 2 naman. Bali masaring didi nga 1 plus 0.09 times 1 plus 0.09 is equals to 1.09. 1.09 times 1.09 kay raised to second power man is equals to 1.1881. Bali masaring didi 12,950.29 divide 1.1811. 12,950.29 divide 1.1881 is equals to 10,900. Baka dinatit year 2 10,900. So, di year 2. Tapos, makadinakitahan, beginning point. Anya na, kanandidihan year 0. So, next, aniya nga how FV, asya lagi hap, 12,950.29 divide 1 plus 0.09 raised to third power na kay ikatulo naman hiya. Copy 12,950.29 yadi 1 plus 0.09 is equals to 1.09 times 1.09 times 1.09 kay i-raise man to the third power is equals to 1,000.295029. So yan na. 12,950.29 divide 1.295029 is equals to 10,000. So, yadi 10,000. Asyaan kanan 1 year didi, 1 year, 1 year. So, yadahiya. 10,000 ang kanang present value, tapos ang kanang future value is 12,950.29. So, bali ang matubuhan kanan imo 10,000, bali ang matubuhan interesthan, bali ang matubuhan imo karatan kanang 10,000, yadi na. Bali ang tubuhan imo 10,000 is 2,950.29. Discounting interest didihit kanan present value. Tapos, compounding interest naman, didihit kanan future value. So, that's it.
So let's continue our topic about time value of money. That topic will be annuities. Annuities is a series of equal payment and fixed intervals for a specified number of period. Leases, bank loans, and rental payment are example. So, annuities is the unang kabayaran. Kumbaga, hiya total sum of money yearly. So, an ordinary annuity is the type of annuity wherein payment occur at the end of the period. So, ordinary annuity, hiya naman, kuan, mo pagbayad, ato na katapusan, kasat tuig. Kumbaga ang annuities, kung tikang ka or summit value hit bago mag usa ka tuig, kuan na ordinary annuity, dito ka na nabayad hit end na. So, future value of an ordinary annuity is the value that a stream of expected or promised future payment will grow to after a given number of period at a specific compound interest. The formula of computing future value of ordinary annuity is provided below. So, asya itiya formula. Explain ko hayo kung paano pag-solve. So, yun formula yan kanan future value of ordinary annuity. So, itim kukuhaan an FBE. So, FBE equals to PMT times 1 plus interest tapos to the and raised to n minus 1 divide interest. So, an PMT equals to 1,000 tapos ang interest is 7% tapos ang period is 5 years. So, MTE is 1,000 tapos times 1 plus ang interest naman niya convert natin 7% to 0.07 raised to the 5th power tapos minus 1 divide interest 0.07. So, ito na nga i-solve and 1 plus 0.07. Pag nakuha na naman total, kukuha na hiyait. So, kapilaan ay 1,000. So, pag kuha na nimira na plus and 1.0.07, times nimiya into the 5th power. So, ang total niya is 1.07 times 1.07 hanggang makalima. So, tapos, pag makuha na naman total, igma-minus na miyahin 1. So, ang iya kuan is so, ang total han 1 plus 0.07 raised to the 5th power minus 1 divide 0.07 is equals to 5.75074. Gindiretso ko na lahat. Tapos, times naman yung 1,000 ngayon, 5.75074 is the total is 5,730.74. So, actually, ito formula. The next topic is present value of ordinary annuity. The present value of an ordinary annuity is the value of a pool of future payment anticipated or agreed to be discounted at a single equal value today. It can also be considered as the amount you need to invest at a certain interest rate today, so that at the end of the annuity, when you withdraw an equal amount per period, the original principal and all accrued interest will be fully consumed. The formula of computing present value of an ordinary annuity is given. So, asya nito yung formula. Explain ko na lang mayo paano mag-solve. Next is the formula of present value of ordinary annuity. So, ang kukuhaon is ang PFE niya. So, PMT times 1 minus 1 divide 1 plus interest raised to the n. So, copy the 1,000 MPT, tapos 1 minus 1 divide 1 plus interest equals to, I raised to the n, divide an interest. So, ito una nga kukuhan, copy lang ang 1,000, tapos 1 minus, una nga kukuhaan, ang total niya ay ang 1 plus interest raised to the n. So, total niya magiging, di ba, pag makuha na naman total niya, i-divide naman ang 1 tapos ang total niya. So, ang magiging kuan is equals to 1.2762815628. So, asya ay divide ang interest niya 0.05. So, copy 1,000. 1 minus 1.2762815628 divide 0.05. So, ang total is 5.53. So, pagkatapos name, pag makuha na name, igta-times name hiyahan 1,000. So, ang magiging PFA equals to 5,525.64. So, asya magiging total niya.
When we say amortization, an amortization loan is a loan that is to be prepared in an equal payments over a specific period of time. So, the formula to calculate the equal payments in amortized loan is PMT amortization, I is the interest, and 1 minus double parenthesis 1 plus I, which is the interest, and which is the period of time. So, for example, a home improvement loan in the amount of 100,000 with an interest rate of 6%, the term loan is 5 years. Compute for the equal payments at the end of every year that should be made until the loan, including the interest, is paid off. Where P, or principal amount, is 100, the I, which is the interest, is 6%, and the N is the term loan, is 5 years. So this is the formula. PMT amortization. The PMT stands for the amount of each payment or annuity payment. So P and I is the interest, 1 minus 1 plus I, and raised to negative 10. So din here, principal amount is 100,000 and interest is 6%. Then the N is the number of periods. So this time, solve na kayo. Papakita ko its solution kung paano kuhaan it PMT amortization. So, let's start. So, ang niya principal amount is 100,000. So, itatibo pa tayo is 100,000. Then, ang interest, convert tayo into decimal point. So, magiging 0.06. Then, next is, ato na naman yung puputang dito, like 1 times 1 plus 0.6, then raised to 5 kasi asya niya, parang years, ang pinaka-period. So, 100,000 times 0.06 is equal to 6,000. Diri tala na lalagdan yan, ika-capital anay. Kasi mag-redundant kasi i-compute ta. Mag-ibig iya total. So, next is 6,000. 6,000, balik. Yan, ika-capital yung 6,000 dide. Then, itatig ko compute na yan, which is 1.06 raised to 5 is equal to 0.747258172860. So 6,000 dito lang niya paglalagtan. Then second nga to solve is this one. So, bali, 1 times 0.74, 72, 58, 17, 28, 66, 0 is na yung total is 0.25, 27, 41, 82, 71, 34. So, ato ni i-divide. Bali, 6,000 divided by dictionary, ano yung magiging amortization is 23,739.64004111.3. So, kasi na niya pinaka-babaydan.
Good morning everyone, my name is Kristen Joy Rosales de Suelo and I am here in front of you to discuss amortization schedule. So what is amortization schedule? Amortization schedule is a table showing payments to be made, the due dates and the breakdown of each payment, the portion that goes to the principal and how much goes to the interest. So given the example nga ginhatag ni Ms. Cabo, wherein inutang kitahin 100,000 with an interest rate of 6%, the term loan is for 5 years. So, paano naman hibabaruan? It magiging interest nga magiging principal amount han atin ginutang nga 100,000. So, let's take a look at aton amortization table. So, may data di here, beginning amount, payment, interest, repayment of principal, and then ending balance. Wherein, an aton beginning amount is igsusunatan nila an 100,000 nga aton ginutang. So, paano taman hibabaruan kung pera an aton magiging interest and principal ngahin an aton magiging ending balance. So, para makuha ta an interest han year 1, so kaulangan taig multiply hi beginning amount nga dahan aton interest nga 6%. So an aton beginning amount is 100,000 times i-convert ta ang 6% into 0.06. So makakakuha kita hing 6,000. So ang 6,000 asyat hiya an aton magiging interest. So, para hibaraan ta ang atong repayment of principal, kailangan natin i-minus payment nga di kan interest. So, payment may data 23,739.64 pesos minus kan interest nga 6,000. So, magkakamaydaan na 17,739.64 pesos. So, asyatiya ang aton magiging principal. So, nakuha ta naman ang aton interest, ang aton principal. So, paano naman natin yan nahibabaruan ang aton ending balance? So, para makuha ang aton ending balance, kailangan natin i-minus hi beginning amount, which is 100,000, ngadto kan principal, which is 17,739.64 pesos. And then, magkakamaydaan na 82,260.36. So, asyan hiyaan atin magiging ending balance. So, over the years, same process lagi hapan aton bubuhaton para makuha natin ang interest and principal nga han ending balance. Kaulangan talaig hinamdamon nga ang pagkuhahan aton interest is i-multiply nim hi beginning amount kan interest, and para makuha naman hi principal ma-minus nim hi payment to interest, and para makuha an aton ending balance ma-minus ta hi beginning amount kan principal. So actually tit aton dapat tandaan para makuha naton an interest, principal, and ending balance. That's all.
Now, let us move on to our next topic, which is the project MPV with conventional cash flow. But before that, let us first identify the word NPV, or the net present value, in a conventional cash flow. What is net present value? It refers to the difference between the value of cash now and the value of cash at a future date. While the conventional cash flow is a series of inward and outward cash flows over time, in which there is only one change in the cash flow direction. As shown on the screen, here is the formula for NPV, or the net present value. NPV is equals to RT, which is the net cash flow, over 1 plus I, which is the discount rate, and multiplied by T, which is the time of the cash flow. Since we've already know the formula for NPV, I'll give an example. Let us say NICE Ltd wants to expand its business, and so it is willing to invest 1 million. The investment is said to bring an inflow of 100,000 in first year, 250,000 in the second year, 350,000 in third year, 265,000 in fourth year, and 450,000 in fifth year. Assuming the discount rate to be 9%, let us calculate NPV using the formula. As shown on the screen, here the exact calculation of the example. Here, the cash inflow of 100,000 at the end of the first year is discounted at the rate of 9%, and the present value is calculated as 91,743. The cash inflow of 250,000 at the end of the second year is discounted, and the present value is calculated as 210,429, and so on. The total sum of present value of cash inflows for all the 5 years is 1,029,879. The initial investment is 1 million. Hence, the NPV is 29,879. Since the NPV is positive, the investment is profitable, and hence NICE Ltd can go ahead with the expansion.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Alhera. The next topic is risk-return trade-off.
And I'm Claire Cortez Apura.
What is risk-return trade-off? Risk-return trade-off states that the potential return rises with an increase in risk. Using this principle, individuals associate low levels of uncertainty with low potential returns, and high levels of uncertainty or risk with high potential returns. To calculate an appropriate risk-return trade-off, investors must consider many factors, including overall risk tolerance, the potential to replace lost funds, and more investors consider risk-return trade-off on individual investments and across portfolios when making investment decisions.
Time also plays an essential role in determining a portfolio with the appropriate levels of risk and reward. For example, if an investor has the ability to invest in equities over the long term, that provides the investor with the potential to recover from the risk of bear markets and participate in bull markets. On the other hand, if an investor can only invest in a short time frame, the same equities have a higher risk proposition. Investors use risk-return trade-off as one of the essential components of each investment decision, as well as to assess their portfolios as a whole. At the portfolio level, risk-return trade-off can include assessments of the concentration or the diversity of holdings and whether the mix present too much risk or a lower than desired potential for returns.